What's going on, everybody? Peter Dewey from FanSided here, and today I'm joined by two top five picks in the 2023 NBA draft, a men and Ausar Thompson, the Thompson twins. Guys, I appreciate you joining me. How are you doing today?
I'm doing really good. How are you?
I'm really excited to talk to you guys, get to talk about, this upcoming NBA season as well as your partnership with Campbell's. But I want to talk quick before you guys got drafted. Go back in the timeline a little bit because you guys chose a different way before the NBA, going to the Overtime Elite League and playing from there. Obviously, the first two brothers ever drafted in the top five in the NBA draft. So I just want to ask you guys, for future generations, what do you think the impact is of you guys playing in that league and then showing how high you could get drafted as well?
I feel like the impact of us playing in that league just showed how many different outlets there were, especially for a league to only, be a thing for 2 years. I feel like a lot of people think um, it's like the coaching or something that takes you to the next level. And obviously it does, but I feel like, a lot of these new leagues have talented players that just, you know, go to the league. I feel like there's so many options, so many different options that I feel like players need to use.
And man, you got anything to add for that?
Like he said, just broadens the amount of different ways you could get to the league. Like there's not one set thing. There's a lot of different things, and it depends on the person you are, which one you find better for you. So I think OTE and G League did a good job of making it more for everybody.
Had to been special having a brother alongside you on this entire journey. But is there ever a moment you guys kind of look back now and be like, hey, this is when we kind of started pursuing this dream and now look how far we came? Is there any specific moment you can kind of look back on and appreciate this journey?
First, when we first started playing basketball, we were on NBA themed teams. So I guess I could look back and say it like that. I was on the Heat and he was on the Clippers. Yeah, so just starting off with NBA jersey and now right now actually being in a real NBA jersey is really cool.
I was about to go back to the same thing that was at the Boys and Girls Club League. So I was thinking the same thing. So maybe that is where it started.
Maybe.
Then obviously to get picked back to back on draft night, can you just talk about how special a moment that was for you guys and for your family too?
It was super special. I feel like especially for our family, growing up, every parent, sibling, all that, they sacrifice stuff, you know, for you, whether that's like opportunities or time. And to see sacrifices pay off, it just like means a lot. It could be emotional. So I feel like the fam was more emotional than me and the men.
Yeah, the fan was definitely more emotional. I I feel like we were expecting this for a couple of years. So,
Mhm.
but the family was too. But it's still overwhelming for me.
And I want to talk about real quick your guys' partnership with Campbell's because you guys are doing some cool stuff with them. So can you just let me know what you guys are doing with them this season and kind of the campaign that you're supporting?
I was about to say, we're partnering with Campbell's, because we feel like just how we're the perfect pair. We feel like, you know, Campbell's soup, dunk that in a grilled cheese. I feel like that's a perfect pair. So we just felt like it matched kind of our what we've been doing our whole lives. So it made sense. It was easy to do.
I've been eating Campbell since I was a young kid. So getting the opportunity to work with Campbell's, it's like dream come true.
Little bit of a full circle moment.
Full circle moment, just like the jerseys.
So speaking of being a perfect pair, I got to ask you guys, what is one thing that you would say your twin does better than you? So something you think the other one does better than yourself.
Not being drafted in the top four, I feel like he did better than me at that.
That is a crazy statement.
No, I would say something he does better than me at is probably he's a little bit more level headed sometimes.
Yeah.
No,
That
I
was a
gotta think
good
of something like an actual thing. He's better at video games. He's a lot better than me at video games. We got to get on after this also.
Yeah, facts. Did you mean on the basketball court or
Either way, anything,
all
basketball
right.
court, in regular life, whatever.
I mean, that was a good joke, by the way. I laughed at that one.
Okay, thank you.
One thing a man does better than me. He's better at weighing less than me. at all times. Is what I would say
It's
that
not
as well.
the same type of
Huh?
joke, but it's not as funny because I just did the same type of joke.
Yeah, but still.
I appreciate the little brotherly love, the shots being thrown right there. I like it, guys. Got a couple rapid fire questions for you going into this first NBA season. First one, favorite player growing up and why?
Favorite player growing
LeBron.
up, LeBron. Just that was like the first player I watched, and it was my dad's favorite player. So he got it on in the house.
LeBron, same reason. He's his first player I remember watching.
Player you're most excited to face off against in this first season? It can be LeBron if you want it to be, but if there's
Okay.
anybody else out
I
there.
was about to say LeBron. I would probably say Curry, just because grew up in the Bay watching Curry. He was always playing LeBron, so it seemed like LeBron and Curry were at the top, and went to his camp. So
Curry's a good one. I would say LeBron.
he said we
Just
can't say
because.
LeBron.
Oh, he
No,
said we
you can
can't say
say
LeBron?
you can say LeBron.
Oh,
You can say LeBron. Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, he's been in the league almost as long as I've been alive. Like when I was like a newborn when he got drafted. So like that's crazy. It's like that's a full circle moment. And he's been in the league longer than some people have been alive.
I know you played on different overtime elite teams your first year there. Second year you played together. Is it going to feel a little weird this season not being on the same team, having to kind of be across the country as well?
I mean, it's a little weird not being on the same team because I feel like we got really good chemistry. I feel like the weirder part is being across the country because it's like I'm on the phone with him. I'm like, oh yeah, you're in Detroit. Like,
Yeah.
even though it seems like obvious, it's like kind of weird at the same time.
Yeah, I would say the weird part is being like different time zones because I'll play the game listening to what time zone he's on, and then I'm like, oh, it's an hour earlier for me, so I have to. I'm an hour later for me, so I have to go to sleep. That's the hardest part.
Any personal goals or any competition you have between each other, like friendly competition for this first season?
Yeah, um, we've been betting on whether my team's gonna win by 20 or 30 the first time we play them. So it should be interesting, trying to get to that 30, but we could settle with 22.
Peter, I have an assignment for you actually.
All
Can you
right.
just go and look up Summer League Rockets versus Pistons and just look at the score of the game?
Yeah, that was
We can do it after that. But just
Everybody has off games. Our team had an off game. We finished with the same record as y'all though. Just know that it's about how you bounce back.
yeah, bounce back and don't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
113, 101. It is a tough one. Guys,
We'll
one
win by
more
like
question.
28 too.
Tell me real quick why each one of you would deserve to win Rookie of the Year this season.
Just because I feel like I'm gonna be a leader on my team, get to the rims, a couple highlight plays, and I think I'm gonna just be a winner and impact winning to the best of my ability.
I'm an impact winning. We're trying to flip the worst record around last year, 17 wins, to as many wins as we could get this year.
Amanda, sir, I appreciate you guys taking the time with me. Good luck this season to both of you. I'll be pulling for both of you guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you.